watercolor, pencils, doodling, all those arty things. That's what we'll be getting into in just a moment. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. And yes, I did notice that we were on ending stream, and then, because I didn't redo the thing. Day 4, y'all. Let me tell you, streaming every day gets a little cray-cray. Hello, my arty friends. Saturday morning. P, you ready?
Oh, sure.
This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are PM Artist Studio. Hello, everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how we know you're here. That's how we can hello you. If you're new here, please subscribe, because then you can chat in the chat. If you're watching on replay, we love you just the same. We really do. But all of y'all that are watching at any point in time, if you'd be so kind and give that little thumbsy upsy down there, that's a boop it, and you like it. And then you're like, I have done my thing. I have supported this channel in a way that others have not.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. That's some spiel right there. And let me tell you, day 4 of talking, like, a lot. Need some lozenges. All right, my arty friends. Let's say hello to everybody, and then we'll get into it.
Just need to lubricate your...
my vocal. I need some honey. Something.
Well,
Or I'm getting sick.
Get one of those cough drops over there.
Those things, and they don't go well with coffee, so I gotta make sure I'm, done with my coffee business before I start doing all that other business. Okay. It's gonna be a very busy day, because we're gonna be coming on later this afternoon. Just notice how we look this morning.
That's how we will look this afternoon.
I don't think that that's true.
I'm wearing the same thing.
Well, I understand that, but usually the makeup's a little, less or different places. Thanks.
I'm going to put on some new lip gloss right before we...
I'm probably going to wear my red lips to the, to the No Kings. It's No Kings Day! All right, y'all. Let's say hello to everybody. Okay, live chat, got that. Participants, do. We've got Anne is in the house. Annelle, hello Annelle, happy you are here. And Webb, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Eddie, Elizabeth, Erna, Griffinshell, that's Rhonda. Jeanette, aka Jeanette. Jennifer McKinnon, Joanne, Joni, Joanne Weber, K-Pop Mama. I love that. That makes me chuckle. Maria's here. Mary Ellen. Patty C. Patty. Say Patty C. Patty B. Penny. Planet Creative Studios. That's Estella. Sepha's here. Slapping paint on paper. That's Karen McCoy. Star Traveler. That is Linda. Tegan's here. She's the bookmaker. All the books are gone. Except for we have Anne's that we're giving away.
The fancy one.
That we don't know what it looks like. And actually part of that whole giveaway business there is that...
And Mariah made this decision. I did not.
You have to post it. Yeah, because she probably would have kept it. I may have to go down and get my notes. Or did I bring it back up? I don't know. I'll find them here in a minute. But we'll be doing 3 giveaways today. Okay. The Shelley Studio, that is Markle. Walter's here. Is that like Hal? She is our pal. Zany Love, that's Bobby. And if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me some extra pinky hello hands. I will get you helloed. Like Seabasket, that's Cheryl. And Sandy Franklin. Hello.
Sandy, I saw your thing, and I empathize with you a lot. You had a little moment this morning. I was
yeah, we're getting her out of it. That's our job today. We got to pep her up. You got to be joyful when you go to the protest.
Well, I don't have to.
Well, you don't have to, but, it's encouraged. I'm going topside.
You know, I'm just doing the best I can because there will be people there.
People, hey, we peopled last night.
We peopled.
And
2
we
days
enjoyed
in
it.
a row. I have peopled.
Maybe that's why you're
in
just
the real world.
You're just a little. You're spent.
I am. It takes more energy than you think to, you know.
It really does.
Not tell people that they're.
Yeah, or try to direct things that we're really not in charge of, and I struggle with that. That's one of my struggles.
I'm just trying to get this paint. This paint.
She's trying to camouflage it with the
gesso. Gesso the page.
She's camouflaging it with the drop paper. We're off to a really banger start.
Yeah.
Look at this. I mean,
Woo!
white gesso.
Gesso on brown paper.
It has to be done.
Now, y'all just contain yourself.
Yes. Let us know in the chat how exuberating this. Exuberating, is that a good word?
Exhilarating.
See, that's exuberant and exhilarating.
Exuberant is a result of exhilarating, yes. And I was so brilliant today. I'm like operating under a handicap. I haven't decided exactly what it is. I haven't identified it. But I really think I may be having a little bit of an anxiety attack, kind of. And it's not just like one thing. It's like everything. I just feel like big clouds are pressing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You remember when Izzy used to do that?
Yes. You can just be like, okay.
Okay, yeah. Ooh, wow. This is some important shit. We need to move on here.
This is a lot for all of us, but mainly you, whose brain is still developing.
Bless your little sweetheart.
Yes. Oh, see, Cheryl says it's in the air. It's thick. Yeah.
Whew.
Well,
I
hello,
know
Rosemary.
It looks like I haven't even, you know.
Hey,
like,
but you know what? This is the beauty of MADeNESS. Because look, you're able to see from one day to the next. Because sometimes it's a 2-day or in between, and a lot happens. This is only, see, this is overnight. Plus, I kept her busy, took her out to people.
How she made me people.
Oh, yeah, it's twisted her darn arm.
I did really kind of enjoy it, but I did get a bit of a crank, and I'm still working that out.
So I have one too. We sat weird in chairs because we were turned around talking. Ooh, and actually, yeah, just my back was like, yeah, I remember that yesterday. You did that.
Well, what I'm doing,
hey, Marcia,
here today while we're just chit chatting and
yammering. Hi, Betsy. Oh, Betsy. I hope everything's okay. If you want to tell people things in the chat, you can. If not, then totally fine. Also, everybody, y'all need to send love to Betsy. Betsy needs love and just love. There you go. Sorry.
Okay, Betsy, I'm sending you my love here.
People can be draining. Yes. And when you're not sure, like we knew some people, which is great. I love that. And sometimes you got to people in order to do more peopling. Because otherwise you're just going to keep showing up and they're all new people. And that's extra.
Oh, yeah, and that's very stressful. Now, you remember what my background, it was this kind of this limey green stuff.
Hold it up.
I've been mostly trying to get rid of that with my light purple.
You've been obliterating the lime green.
I don't know why I chose that color.
Well, I think it kind of came about. It's more about
it did, and we're working on coat number 3.
Hold it up into the technology so they can get a good look.
And I did go ahead and
y'all remember this from yesterday.
Do this page also because Bunny looks like he's sitting on a fuchsia pillow, and I don't want that. I'm not really into that. But that's what sometimes. Let me tell you what. This stuff will change certain colors of your pencil. Especially this kind of magenta-y one.
Hello, Adrian.
So, just, you know, giving you some little tips and tricks there. I'm not going to do a whole lot on this. I just do want you to see it and see, you know, where it's going. Because I'm just coming in here and kind of, even if there's areas that... Okay, can you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not getting too crazy. I mean, there's a little shadow there, but it's not bad.
And the thing that you want to do is just I used to tell my children, we're not painting walls.
Or stomping elephants.
We're not painting walls here. What we're doing is we're just adding a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And we're going to change out the colors and move it around so that, number one, it doesn't get boring. And number two, you have repeated the color that you're using in more places than one. And that's a very, very important thing to do. And the thing that has really freed me up is if I don't like this, I can come in with my clear gesso, put another coat on, and then I can come in and I can do anything I want to do.
Show them the clear gesso. We can never show that enough.
Gesso. Not only is it gesso, it's clear texture gesso. And the texture part is really important because that's what's allowing me come in with my waxy pencil, and the word that we were looking for the other day was blooming. That's what it's called when it's so slick that you can't get any.
Not like an onion.
No. What does that mean?
You know, like the ones that you get at the Outback, the blooming onion.
Oh, well, yeah. I've never had one.
I think you have.
Well, I might have seen them, but I don't think I've actually eaten one. Okay, so the other thing is change out your greens.
Hello, Nancy.
Try to keep them, your pencils relatively sharp. That does help. And I'm just trying to kind of go over some of these places that I got especially aggressive with my...
Extra aggressive.
Extra aggressive with...
A little more than
with
the
my
usual.
limey green. You know, sometimes I'm just going, what in the hell was I thinking about? I don't know.
Well, again, I think some of that just kept coming through because there've been some alterations.
Okay, I'm fixing the pillow for the bunny bum.
Yeah.
I didn't like the pink.
Too much.
I just wanted it to kind of, you know.
Hi, Yonka.
To blend in, and then I'm going to create
Hey, Dorothy.
Same color over here. And I don't know, the textury things that are happening here. I have so many layers on these things that I don't even remember what they look like to begin with. But I do know this one. Remember I had all those little, oh, I just saw a piece of that today. Here it is.
I tell you, your little book is holding up.
Remember when I made all these little things?
Yeah.
You know, these, no, these things.
The bits from, yeah.
The bits. Okay. There's a whole load of those underneath this, if you recall. And remember, we got started and I went Angela. Over it with...
Hey, Sherry.
This, you stamp with this. You don't stamp with that on paint and expect it to have any lovely results unless you...
you got to lock it in.
Lock it in. And sometimes that's really difficult to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, you see what I'm doing. I'll just continue with this. Now, I wrote in, and it's in the book that I'm going to read today. Isn't that a lovely page?
That is a lovely page. Show that up into, and here, look, up there. See, sometimes I want her to put it that close. She just didn't realize I moved down the camera while you were penciling.
You did. Sorry.
No, that's good. Sometimes I wish you'd get it up in there.
I remember that page. Remember that
so good.
page.
It's just so good.
This page.
Isn't this amazing?
Where's my... Oh, here.
Yeah, we worked on that one yesterday. And I say we because I wrought it.
Ignorance is no protection from the consequences of inaction. Isabel Wilkerson.
Oh.
That's the book that I'm going to read from today in CAW. And then we're going to make some postcards.
She's
Remember
been itching
this?
It's a postcard.
Okay, now I haven't gone over this. Let me just tell you. See this shiny business going on here?
Remember you.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
That is going to be dulled out ever so slightly. Now, I don't know. It depends. Sometimes not so much. And you can reclaim it somewhat. But I think that's it. I think the rest of it you've seen.
Because you watercolored in that yesterday. We
stamped. See, I watercolored in that. And that was the page that I thought I had coded, but I didn't. But
I like it.
It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't hate it.
It looks like rain.
Yeah, it looks like, dirty rain. Oh, and forgot to talk about that page. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, you showed that one yesterday.
I did show that one.
Yeah, because she'd done that right before the stream.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of just washy watercolor here. Because this is what I wanted to have on that other page. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, I got to tell you about this. Because this is really important. Y'all know what a piano hinge is? Was Anthony here today?
Anthony? I don't know that... Anthony's like, y'all can't be streaming this
Did he go somewhere?
Hello, Ricky. Hello, Christy. Hey, Kathy.
He might have gone someplace. Okay, this is called a piano hinge. And this is what holds it onto here. So I just pulled the pin out, and it was a bit of a tug.
Well, because it was a little gummed up with paint. If you want to remove it, it's best to do it when you first get it.
Yes, it is. And I didn't know that I could do that. I had to figure that out on another one. But now, see, I've got a lot more room for my watercolor thing here. Then I would have to have that one going this way. And it was just, nobody was happy.
Nobody.
Okay. So, all
right, should I keep the I think this is a good situation where the camera is.
All right, now, before I put any water over here, I've got to show you this. Because, you know, sometimes I do have an idea that's pretty darn
brilliant.
Look
at you.
Look at my little sack there. Now,
check out my sack.
Okay.
Show them your pickle.
I already did.
That was yesterday.
But I could bring the pickle back and work on the pickle a bit. Okay, now here's a little creative. That is our friend April Mathis.
She's over there on the Etsy.
I remember her name because my mother's maiden name was Mathis.
Look at her giving away information.
Is that good? I was allowed to do that?
Well, I don't think it's very smart.
Why?
Should make people work for that kind of, information.
I like April, and I know she hasn't been to our thing. April, if you're listening to this, you need to get over here because I might
just
be
give
ready
lots of props.
to order some more paints. Now, here's the thing I want to show you, and I know this is not terribly creative, but this is a functional. This is a functional thing.
It's functional. This falls under tips and tricks.
Now, what did I do with that little thing that I had my
What are you looking for?
Thing that I had my got another one, but it's kind of worked itself. Just a sec. Let me get my spoon. Now, if you hear things come crashing down, don't worry. Don't worry.
She's got a spoon
All
for that.
Well, might have to put some. No, look at I'm fetching that out. That's not really what I wanted. But
more things stuffed in the stuffy hole.
Well, they just
requires the spoon. Show them your spoon. Size matters, y'all. I want y'all to know. Size matters. Here, you gotta hold it down because remember I got the camera.
Sorry. This spoon works for a lot of things. You know, if you have an itch you can't scratch and get to, it works as a back scratcher. And I have it down here. So
Izzy used to haul it around, and I was like, actually, Izzy had the fork one. And I was like, would you get that away from her?
She called it her wand.
They're decorative kitchen items.
I love them.
They're brass.
I love them so much.
Right? They're full on brass.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could probably sell that at the...
We might have to.
We might have to. Okay, look, I found some clear plastic. That's always dangerous. Clear plastic.
She doesn't like when I make my jokes about it, so I'm just going to leave that there.
Cheese on trees, Mariah.
Cheese on trees. Oh, it was pterodactyls this morning. And Kermit the Frog.
Okay, so my second husband was considerably older than I
Jeanette would like to say, oh my goodness, that is a spoon.
And anyway, we had another friend who'd come over and chit chat and have coffee and whatnot. And she was close to his age, maybe slightly younger. And she would be talking about something, and most of the time I don't think Carmichael was even paying any attention.
Right, because it's just kind of yammer.
Yeah, you know. And I don't know what she said, but he said, Kermit the Frog? I'm just going, whatever are you talking? He said, well, you know, that little guy on the children's show, I never did quite understand exactly.
You couldn't see cheese on trees is chorizo and eggs.
Cheese on tree. That's what we call it now.
Because we hollered up. Because there's a lot of hollering that happens in this house. Because you don't want to go downstairs to talk to people about things. You just got to holler over the balcony thing. Holla. Okay, we need to back to the art here. Can we take a moment to explain gesso versus Mod Podge? You want me to take this or?
Go ahead.
All right. Gesso typically is meant to prep a surface for you to then put other mediums on top of it. Not all gesso is created equally.
No,
gesso comes in different colors, different, like surface preparation. Like if you want it more gritty, some of it's very slicky. I don't really understand that, but whatever. Some of it's just cheap. So it's basically like white paint.
Well, and my thing about it is some of the more expensive. Well, okay, so this was
and price does not always indicate necessarily whether you're gonna love it and it's gonna prep your surface in the way that you want.
Do we have a chart with that?
We do. We got a chart for that. 1 second. We're gonna bust out that chart. Don't tease me with chart action. Okay. Secondly, so gesso versus Mod Podge. Mod Podge is typically used more for sealing things. It's a hot topic, let me tell you. I mean, years we have dealt with the conversation regarding Mod Podge. It's a love or hate. Most people hate for whatever reason. We have a place in our heart for it, but we have also experienced the, oh my God, wish I wouldn't have done that, sealing of and with the Mod Podge.
Because it's kind of one of those, you can't wibble wobble about it. You either do or you don't.
Right, and then it does things to whatever surfaces and such that you are prepping. Like if you put Mod Podge on vellum, it curls like crazy. That can work to your advantage. It can also be a very sad situation when you didn't expect that and you didn't want it. And I was like, I don't want it, but it is what it. You can't wipe it up. It's like on there.
It ain't a cleaner.
No, it ain't a cleaner. Okay, chart.
All right, well, that's not going to go. I guess we'll just go this way.
Here we go. And I want y'all to know, this chart is now, what, 2020-ish? 2020, 2021? Oh, let me move the camera back up.
Well, now, I haven't finished my taping quite yet.
Okay, well, you're done now. Charts to show.
She gets all fired up when you mention charts.
Here, I wish we could do more charts.
All right, now I do have one little area there that didn't quite make it into the. See that right there?
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be okay. And then you just trim that off, and you've got a laminated. We do have a laminator, but it's somewhere where we can't get it.
It's not. And we don't have like a dedicated surface for it, which then makes it pretty much like, oh, well, you got to go dig it out. And you got to find the things that go with it.
Yeah, and this is what I say about your jewelry. This is why I hang all mine on the wall. Because if you've got it in a drawer somewhere...
Most likely you're not going to dig through it.
Well, you don't even remember you've got it after a while.
That's true.
I don't remember what's in my drawers. I think I just stabbed that paint. That's all right.
There's a lot to be said about all that.
All right, let's talk about this chart.
This is a very important chart. There's a video for this, but
cleaned up my
what we're about to tell y'all is probably going to be as good, if not, I don't know. It was a pretty good video. We put a lot into that video. There was editing.
Is it? Yeah, no kidding. That was back in the day when we couldn't chew gum and walk. Oh dear, need to trim that.
Well, I don't know that that's something that we have.
Here we go. So this gives you the colors, and this is important because you need to have that out to look at it, because you're not going to be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll work.
Oh, hello, Original Cindy. Hey, Anthony. Anthony's here. You missed? Were you here for the hinge talk?
See, I cleaned my. I mean, it's not FP.
All right, we need to do a giveaway, but I gotta find the paper.
It looks a lot better than it did. I sanded it down with lightweight sandpaper and gave it a coat of tung oil. Just to show you that I love it a lot. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to be right back. I got to go.
Here is gesso. U.S. Art Supply white.
Super cheap stuff.
Yeah, the cheap stuff. And let me tell you what. if you got a budget, that isn't bad. Golden white. I like the texture of the golden. And here's apple barrel plaid. Okay, that's acrylic whites. But see, acrylic and gesso, I mean, honestly,
sometimes you can't tell the difference. Like, that's what I said. Like, it really depends on what it says about the surface that it promises you.
Hey, seriously. Okay, so you can see the golden white is a bit more chalky of a finish, which I actually like, especially if you're going over it with.
That's probably what you want and think about as far as a gesso, because you want to create a toothy surface. Otherwise, like, I mean, what are you doing?
Now, you can see down here at the bottom, you can see this has a bit of a sheen to it.
More like the paint.
Does not. And you can see coverage down here. There's like diddly squat difference. And this is before. Okay, this is a before and after.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Okay, now here's the Dina Wakley Clear. And this is very interesting because it actually wasn't good.
And see how much it like reactivated the watercolor, the opaque watercolors?
Oh, yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind about the different mediums that you want to use. We talk about this quite a bit over the years, and how we learned this is by doing this chart.
Okay, so here's our Mod Podge right here. This whole thing. You can see, look at the color. And this is printed inkjet.
Holding up. It'll keep it.
It will.
It just goes sticky.
And this is, and it will eventually, I mean, I don't know. It's not sticky now.
Well, it's been exposed to the air. Because, see, this is a problem with, like, using it inside of books or things that get covered up.
Yeah.
Because it holds moisture in there. So if you could, like, leave it out for a year,
yeah,
it might be good. Or 4 or 5. It's like I said,
but you can see it does. And here we've got matte and glossy. The reason I like the Mod Podge is I know that it works to seal in the color on your alcohol inks. But a lot of times what I would do, and I don't know where.
And you can get the UV protected version of it, which does
all
work.
of it does it anyway. But if you get that one, it's like extra. So, you know, if you're messing around with
all right, I'm gonna
alcohol ink.
I'm gonna go get the list for the giveaway. We got to get a giveaway done.
Okay, I'm gonna trim my last little piece
you
here.
gotta talk to folks.
And I catch this stuff on my scissors and it messes me about later. But now, you know, a lot of these I've done this covering them up with tape after the fact, and that's really not the very best. And I noticed, can't remember who it was, that actually, you know, did it with a solid color and then kind of made it go out. I like that, and if I do any more samples, I will do that so that you can see what the diluted version of the paint looks like. I think that's kind of important.
Hey, I lied. Sometimes I do that, but I don't do it on purpose. We have a large Tegan book. Remember there was the one large one she had sent us first? So that one's today, Color Wheel Baron, and then the one that we're going to do straight away is Fancy Handmade Book by Anne Cartwright. Canwright. Well, you wrote Cartwright.
I know.
In zipper bag and pups. So let me get over there, get it set up.
Okay. All right. Got my watercolor brushes out here today. Yeah, let's just do a little bit of my dagger. Dagger. I love this.
Yeah, you didn't dagger yesterday, and I was a little sad about that.
I didn't dagger. Well, I
mentioned it.
I need to water first.
And if y'all want me to zoom in a little bit, I can do that. I just, you know, like to, yeah. All right. Oh.
Murdery color there. And I do have, I did go ahead and do this side also.
Okay.
So I can kind of add a little bit.
So it's going to be, oh yes, actually let me give this little spiel again, because I know we probably got some new people. Maybe this is, your first Madeness. We're in day 4, y'all. When we do the giveaways, you are responsible for postage. You will want to email me very quickly. Let me know in your subject line the number that you won. You will want to include your address you will want it shipped to. And please use the email that you want me to PayPal request you. Keep in mind to check your spam. What will happen is once you send me that email, once I know the postage amount, I will then put that in. I will send the PayPal request, and then I will reply to your email confirming, hey, I have PayPal requested you, and this, that, the other. There you go. Now, it's going to be hashtag GIVE number 12, like 1, 2, all together.
All together now.
All together now. All right, and I know she mentioned, but just to reiterate that these pages have been prepped with the watercolor grounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which are very similar to the texture gesso.
Oh, my cards.
I would love it if we could actually do a new chart, just a smaller one where we have all the different things. Like we did on that chart, like with the watercolors, the pencils, and then just have a side by side.
Oh, I think that would be.
And I know we have various gessos, and she has gessos she hasn't even opened because I ordered some because I wanted to do a new chart. Because we like to chart things. Well, I like to chart things. I think it makes us better artists, and it makes us, I think, better for you guys, because whenever you ask, we can then, at the very least, say, hey, here is our experience with it. Not that we know the end all be all. And sometimes we use things the way that they are not meant to be used. Because we're mixed media artists, and that's what we do.
And my feeling about it is, everything that I use.
Spreadsheets rock.
Everything that I use is done with the possibility that other things will be involved.
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and choose a winner. I think it has slowed up. We got 33. That's awesome. Okay, going now. Boop. Elizabeth Fulcomer.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Right. You get the Anne Can Write book along with the zipper bag and pups.
Would you please?
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting a little spillover, but this is a good thing to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see when that happens, what's lovely about the watercolor? It's really, even if that dries, I can come back and, give that a bit of a rubby-dub-dub and get it cleared up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we're doing any more leakage.
Oh, leakage.
Leakage.
Doesn't sound good. It's best to avoid it.
I think we're good.
And yes, Elizabeth, we would love to see pictures of the journal that Anne provided, because we've not seen it. It's still wrapped exactly as she has sent it. Yeah. Okay, what you were looking over here like I should give you something?
I don't know. I wanted to see it. And then I remembered, no, it's already packaged.
Oh, yeah. This is also why we got to package that stuff, because she wants to look through it again. No, we don't do that. It's painful enough the first round.
Okay, so my watercolor, you see over here, it bled over into that shape a little bit. I'm not going to obsess and compulse about that because I've already got plan B.
Pencils,
but I can come back in with my watercolor when that's dry. Don't want to mess around with that when it's still wet. Okay, now I really like the, look at that. You see that?
Ooh.
Did you see it?
Did you see it? Hold it up a little bit. Can you, yeah. What? Because I did move the camera up. Had to get the full chart.
That's what I'm going to do with my.
I love that.
Eddie stamp.
By the way, y'all, we found the spatter paint, or the Carrie's spatters along with the distress stuff. And see, here's how our minds meld. I remember I said, I know that it's written on the outside of the thing, but I was thoroughly convinced that we had labeled it and was over here. And we were missing a bin.
Can you hand me those? I would like to do an experiment here.
But turns out, sure enough, and they are labeled. And it was the very top one. It was just one of those things where it was just too obvious. It was a snake. It was going to bite her. And then we also realized that maybe the universe said, you need to wait. Tomorrow is the day that you find those. That's our justification.
Swear to God, I looked right at these.
And just was very sure that was not it.
This configuration is my favorite one. I've used it a lot. Okay, this is still mildly damp.
Oh, Julie wants to know what watercolors are you using. That set right there is the one from April.
Yes.
So it's the Michelle, I think it's...
Tiffany Simply Sharp.
Tiffany Sharp. There we go. I was thinking
Tiffany Simply Sharp. That's what it says right there on the card, Mariah. I'm just reading it off there. I'm not making this stuff up.
Happy that you picked the stuff, like, or kept it, and put it in there.
That in and of itself is an amazing. Here's my fingerprint over here. No worries, you're going to cover that baby up. Now, using this with the watercolor down here, I don't have to worry about it screwing the stamp up. Because it can be washed off. Oh, yeah. That's kind of juicy down there in the middle. That's
juicy in the crack.
Juicy in the crack. Oh, not good.
It's not Lucy in the sky.
With diamonds.
It spatters. Saturday morning, y'all.
Okay, I do want to get a bit down here, and I know it's going to. Maybe a little bit more. But see, I kind of love how it's like... it's doing the same thing that watercolors do. So you can use this intentionally.
Yeah.
With this.
I was kind of hoping you were going to get a little bit into that yesterday, but I'm happy that it's happening more like in your book because I feel like this is just a better place.
And I really like this. I mean, it does look a little bit like mold spores.
Yeah. You don't want that. Whatever that is, you don't want it.
I don't.
I mean, you want it, but you don't want that like in your.
And I'm really so liking this this color here, this shimmery stuff here.
Now those, I don't know if those came from.
Oh, I don't either because these.
I'm pretty sure those
they got.
Those are either from which when I say those are either from Xandra.
Or these could be
Nibs
from
and ink what is it? Nibs
because we did get some freebies.
But the freebie stuff kind of came either from Xandra or Nibs. Nibs and
pens.
Nibs and pens on Etsy.
Okay, I don't know. I really like this.
I do too. I think it's fab. So those Catherine Pooler inks, because they are super juicy, and if you aren't stamping to a paper surface, you can do things like this with it while it's still active.
Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna give that a bit of a restamp there after I got some of that water out of it.
CSY set? No. We do have some of the CSY ones, but what's in here is not.
Okay. I think that's going to be mighty fun. I love what's happening up there at the top. Isn't that neat? Okay. I'm pretty jazzed about that.
Yes, you're right about that, Mariella.
Okay. Yeah, this is the Tiffany Sharp set.
Yeah.
Renaissance. They've kind of gone off of that. But see, this Naples yellow, I told you it was opaque. It is. But the rest of these are transparent. I'm not too crazy about the Prussian blue. All right, now we're going to have to allow this to, because I really did.
Hey, and our mods are dropping links, y'all, so keep an eye out for those. Mo has, that's Cookie Wookie. She put in Nibs and Inks. That's the place to buy the sparkly ones. And then the other link that will be coming, I think, or she may have already put that one. Yeah, April's. Okay, she already did that. That's a little further up, is to April's shop where you can get those particular, the Tiffany Sharp ones.
Make sure to remind her that, she really
we sent
needs
some people this way.
That, we've been touting her product and she needs to come over and at least say hello.
Miss you.
And,
miss you.
I'm still on planet Earth. I'm gone to visit Jesus, kind of thing.
The rapture ain't got her yet.
Well, I don't think that's.
They say it's coming.
They say it's coming.
They're on another round.
I think the rapture business moved off to another galaxy because they were like,
just like, hey, y'all work that out on your own.
This shit going on here. I don't have anything to do with this. All right, now I had that in there earlier, but I'm not sure that I was able to close it up. Am I finished with this for a while? I think I am.
Oh, Julie says she loves that you're air drying it. No one ever does that. Oh yeah, you gotta air dry that. Save that paint.
What?
Save the paint. Air drying them. Air drying.
I mean, I'm leaving them back there too.
Well, yeah, that plus, yeah, we don't. She doesn't like to what. It gets warpy too.
And here's the thing: you're not going to get that lovely. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. When you don't rush your watercolors. You can you can wah the wazoo for all that other stuff.
Wah away.
Wah away. But if you want to get your lovely articulation of your pooling,
there you go. And
then you need to put them down. Try not to mush them about. Because see, we mushed this one about and we lost some stuff. What?
Hold your arms up, 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 up. There you go. Look at that.
And remember, we just respattered because we were.
There was one spatter. And then,
I don't know, an inadvertent spatter.
It happens.
And these we're going to stamp anyway. I don't know about that, but now look, here's that. See that?
Hey, hun.
What? What?
Mo, I think we need to keep that. The wine equals the heat, hun.
Okay, and here, look at this.
Like
look
honey,
at these
hun.
Wonderful little sparkly businesses going on.
There were a lot of babies happening yesterday.
This is the bug baby. But she also has a bow and arrow back here to watch her backside in case somebody comes up on her.
Tries to take her baby.
Tried to take her baby bug. And this was some of that weird paper.
Rando paper.
Rando paper. We don't really know from whence it came.
And it's wobbly. Warpy.
Yeah, warpy. But now see, look. See how it pulls out there? If you wah, that's going to all go over into the corner and make you happy. Here's another one of those weird papers. I really kind of like it. I mean,
no birdie nesty bird.
See, I've erased all, and here's my happy bear. He's in a happy place.
It's the beer bear.
The beer bear. You can
happy honey beer bear.
He's been imbibing a bit. And here's a very sad vulture. I haven't decided whether this is like the whole head or just part of it. And here's a frog on a scooter. Somebody mentioned
frog on a scooter.
Okay, now look at this.
I love that one.
This is what I'm talking about. That's what you want to happen. And you don't come in there and you swish it around. You just let it be.
If you want to see all this, it happened yesterday.
Let it be. Okay,
it was some more good time.
Bug babies.
Bug babies.
Could turn it up like this.
Yeah, that's a different look.
Yeah. And then here's the eggs that never got the chicken.
They were abandoned.
Abandoned eggs. But I'm sure that we can.
Now we were going to stamp the dragon on there. That was my thought. You said they were dragon eggs. That's what you told us yesterday.
I know, but
now chicken's involved.
Are you seeing that?
Ooh. See, those are some of the ones from Nibs and
that are and and I think we learned about that from Patty Tully.
Yeah, we did. PTP.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Mariah wants to stamp on these. Am I allowed to stamp on?
Oh, I want you to stamp. We like your gusto with the stamping, and I get to talk.
My gusto?
I like it.
Okay, we're gonna gusto-y here. I don't really know. I kind of, this kind of makes me laugh. The angel on fire.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
All right. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to bring out our Gothic purple.
Oh, you need the pad, or did you keep it? Yes. See, look at her. The one she really likes, she starts to just, collect over there. She's like, I'm just going to keep that. I'm going to need that more.
Well, I don't like to go over there and dig through your drawer. And sometimes by the time I dig through your drawer, I forgot what it was that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
The CRS syndrome is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be careful. You think that nothing's happened there until you start seeing it squish out.
And then it's on your finger. And then it's everywhere.
And nobody's happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, kind of let that sink in a little bit. I want to get this angel good and stamped up.
So some of the just tips and tricks while she's kind of stamping away there are inking up.
Inking up.
Inking up.
Because I only have one chance at this angel. Now, if she kind of has some partial areas, that's okay because she might be
just don't
shimmering.
wiggle. Don't wiggle. Just hold it there and give some good pressure. The whole idea.
Yes, mother.
Uh-huh. What's lovely about our foam stamps is that you can leave the ink on the stamp. Or, you can clean them, however you like to do your stamping business. But if you do leave the ink on there, it reactivates, which is kind of nice. So a lot of times you don't have to prime your stamp as much. Now that's...
Okay, so the thing is once this is dry, I can come back and do all kinds of wonderful things on that. I want to let it dry. Can I say that again?
Let it dry.
You need to let it dry. Because you're not going to be happy. I really wished I'd made more of those, Mariah.
I wish you had too. I had requested a few things, but you were in a zone, and I didn't want to mess with that too much.
We'll just turn it over and do it on the other side. It can be a double-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Double-sided affair. Now you can
double Dutch bus. That stuff keeps coming into my feed at night, and then it is in my head for days.
What?
That double Dutch bus thing. I'll show you. Like, there's a lot. Like,
well, I don't want to see it if it's going to be one of those things that sticks around in your head for a long time. Okay, this is really one of my favorite little dudettes. Dudes. Okay, I'll make sure that I've got him juiced up good. Yep. I just want his hands and his face. I don't want... I'm not going for the whole body shot here. Oh, okay, we're just going to give up on that.
What?
I'm just showing people that you don't have to... Okay, let's do portrait.
Yeah, you got to... It fits better that way.
You can either watercolor ahead of time...
Or after time.
But
let it dry.
Can everybody repeat that? Let it dry.
Yeah, let us know.
Look at that.
In the chat, we want to hear y'all. Let it dry.
Let it dry.
Or you can just say dry. Put it in the chat. We want to know that you're hearing us.
I'm going to do something with the eggs. I don't know what.
Do you want a dragon?
What?
Do you want a dragon?
No.
Do you want a bird? You want a chicken? You want a banana chicken? Chicken banana?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
That could be fun.
I can offer all of these things in stamp form.
Okay, now I'm going to just stamp down here in this area here.
See, Cheryl's listening. All right, Bobby's listening. So's Estella. Shannon. Right on. Gerald. Eddie. Eddie's moving on. Awesome. Julie. Savannah. Nice. I love it. It's weird, but it should be.
Oh, it should be. Good God.
I mean, you hit them eyeballs just perfectly in the white area. And now it just looks like he's like,
that was totally an accident.
Oh yeah, you couldn't.
Not screwing up the bear. The bear's good.
No, leave the bear alone.
That's a good chicken. All right, now I don't know about this stuff here. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there you go, Maria. That's awesome.
And we're not getting rid of the bug baby because I love the bug baby.
Okay.
Now, this is kind of, I don't know if I can line this up to anything, if it will be.
Now, that one could be a little bit maybe more of a decorative one.
I don't know. Some of these I just really wished I hadn't done anything to. Let's see if we can get this. Ooh.
Ew. Oh.
Always wash your brush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you get to see this is a plan B. If I have taken my watercolor paper to the bathtub and used the sprayer,
it's like
because
gesso.
it was like, oh man, this is just not this is not working out on any freaking level that I can possibly pull off here. All right, now here we go. That's slightly moist, right? We're not using that one. We're using Stays On. I don't know if this is going to work, but we get to see.
Good job.
This is a totally experimental session here.
No, we planned every bit of this.
Yes, we did. I don't know.
I like that. He kind of looks like he's smoking something. He's either smoking or like, I like it.
Do you not know about that? Okay, now this is the one that Mariah wanted us to leave more open. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did up there. We're just going to mush this around a little bit and get rid of all that. It really kind of went south on the...
Well, once the blob happened, yeah, it was a little sad. R.I.P. purple.
Now, you're not going to get rid of all of it, but you can keep working
I like that.
You can keep working at it.
She's like, yeah, she's still not there for her. All right, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We've already given one giveaway away, but we still got 2 more, so you want to stay and hang out. Okay. Like it, love it, watch some more of it. Subscribe if you're new. You cannot chat in our chat unless you are subscribed.
Okay, so I just used... You saw me use the Juniper Mist, which is the pooler. I'm dabbing that just a bit because I don't want any, like, you know, water.
I love it. Like, just says, it's like he just popped up. Boo! But he's so cute. It just giggled instead and yelled, ah!
Okay, and you could even do a little thought bubble up here.
Oh, yeah. But I just wanted hugs.
Okay, so this is Stays On. This is Pooler. Now, I think the Pooler is going to continue to kind of...
Now, I could get the heat gun on it right now and, like, lock it in a bit more.
Well, if you want to, you can, because I don't care. It's not...
Right.
None of the watercolor technique is meant. It doesn't matter.
This is more about locking the ink.
Yeah, okay. We're going to take Lobster, because Lobster got all effed up down there anyway. I love this brush. I'm worried about that. The handle's getting a bit rickety. All right. Did it work? Did it work? Okay, now we know the face is going to go right here, so I'm going to try to really... Okay, this is the other thing.
Oh, Lobster!
When you are working with your watercolors, you're going to notice some of the watercolors are staining. And some... Because see how it doesn't matter how much I work on that. That's going to be like that.
Red's going to stay.
That's going to stay. Okay.
How long after using the watercolors do they reactivate?
Forever.
Yeah, until you lock it in.
A day.
You gotta lock it in with something like Mod Podge or a matte medium or something like that. If you want to work upon the surface and it stay as is. This is where, again, that chart, I swear to God, we did not plan this out, but it is working out quite well. And I just want y'all to know we're professionals.
Word.
So
I don't say work.
That's one of the reasons we did that chart, because some of those mediums that you're using to seal things in are actually going to reactivate the watercolors or other mediums and things of that nature. So you want to make sure that you kind of know those products. Like we say, get to know your paints when we're talking about gel printing, because we do a lot of that over here. We don't do all this as much. It's usually kind of a once a year or twice a year kind of situation. Because it takes this is a different, we were really discussing the rhythm is different.
All right, here we go again. See this? This is a staining watercolor. You saw some of those
Your primary colors a lot of times are going to really stay. And green.
And the other thing is your paper. If your paper has a finish to it, and it remember the difference between the 38 pound and the 28? The 38 pound has a finish on it. If your watercolor has a finish on it, that paint's going to be more fugitive. But you can see, this is not. I mean, we're still getting little parts of it, but nothing like the other where it just almost completely disappeared.
Yeah, and if you want, okay, so my one last thing on the whole sealing and matte mediums, Mod Podges, anything like that you are thinking about using to seal or prep the surface, right? Those are all going to activate the various more water-based mediums, right? So with that being known, if it's completed and then you're just kind of like, oh, well, I just want to preserve the piece, those spray-on sealants are probably going to be your better bet. Now, what is it? It's the cow stuff that we talk about, the Degas, the cow spray business. It's at the very top of your thing over there. That stuff, even though it sprays, it's probably better to put it in one of those mister bottles, because it sprays on really wet and thick out of the regular bottle.
Yeah.
And it will activate and then spread things as well. Just, again, get to know, practice with this stuff that you just do some doodle things and go, okay, well, I want to see how this is going to react with my paints.
Yes. Okay, I'm kind of liking that.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that, once these start getting kind of a little weird and whatnot, now look, see.
Mm-hmm. That's some good stuff right there. I love it.
I think that now they're ready for some
pencil work, doodling, markers.
Pencil work, collage. All these things.
There's a story there, y'all.
There's a story there. There is a story there. And, and just, don't be afraid to get those stories going.
All right, couple of things. If you are looking for product links, they will be over there in chat. Sorry, I haven't been saying the names to them, throughout the thing, throughout the streams, but they can be found over in chat. So just watch for those links. You'll be able to click over and purchase those over at PM Artist Studio.
Not enough room.
Another thing, speaking of products and product launches, April 1st, because every month, if you're new here, we do a product launch. Many of our designers are here in the chat. Designers, if you want to, say, I'm a designer. here. Many of those folks also have channels. Lots of the ones that have channels are going to be debuting or launching their particular designs on April 1st. I have posted over Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If you're not part of that, you're kind of missing out because we do color combos, swaps, collage prompts, all those things. Those events are then launched on the 1st. So much happens in our group and within the community here on Facebook, here on YouTube, and then also on Facebook. You can link up with a lot of the folks that you see in the chat here. With those swaps, those are put on by Becky. Collage prompts are done by Eddie and Darcy. And then the color combo, that is done by Carrie the Crafter, Paula, and Estella. So many things you can do. You can go over there and there'll be links over here in the chat. Again, please answer the questions. Appreciate that. You can always find the events, the featured things that we speak about here at the top of the group. Mixed Media. What is it? Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. There we go. My brain was jumbling. Then March Mixed Media MADENESS. Sometimes the little things, they just go by in my brain. They're like, woo! That's how I can explain.
Can you
it's a lot like that.
Draw that.
That's how I feel.
Now, come on. That's funny.
It's funny. What you could do here is so you could cut these apart, but then if you stamp some of the other characters.
Did you see this one?
Yes, yeah. Poor little guy. Then lost his abdomen. They call him Squatty.
I love that his bow tie is still showing up on the polka dotted short. That gives me a lot of very happy. I'm going to re-stamp this, and I know that's probably not a really good thing to do.
Well, it's a bold move.
It is a bold move.
One of the cool things about majority of our stamps, not all of them, but a majority of them, is that
hey, look at that.
We cut them so you can see.
I did a really good job on that.
Kind of, they call it like a live edge or, a true edge, I think, or something like that.
I'm going to have these feet coming in from the side.
I think these are super cute.
Okay. I think that we can let that will dry.
Oh, and welcome.
There's enough there.
Is it Sheen? Shanae, maybe? Let me know. Welcome. So happy you're here and returning.
Yes. Golly gee.
Oh, is it Shanika? Oh, there we go. That makes more sense. I was trying to figure out which letters were like.
Shanika has been here before. Maybe I'm thinking about another one. Are you the same one that was here before?
Yes.
Speak up.
Yesterday, I believe, is what Mo was saying.
Okay. Well, I knew that because I like that name. It makes me smile because oh golly, when we were doing the circle books, Mariah, it wasn't Shanika, but it was
Anika,
but no, there was another one that had some sh in it. But it makes me smile every time I see it. All right, ladies and gents, I'm done with watercolor.
Done. Now what?
And see, now I don't have to force that back in there. I can just put this back in the thing here. Now, the thing about this is you want to keep these even.
Don't be jostling around.
I have, my drawer is designed so that they're all flat.
Shanika from last night. From at the
Oh, you sat right next to me. Oh, thank you for joining. Hey, we're going to call this afternoon.
Takes us a minute. Takes us a minute. Well, we'll see her at the No Kings.
Yes, we'll see you there, but we're also calling, and we're going to do...
We're really trying to get people to the call.
The call, because it's going to be one of those things.
There'll be a link.
Usually I just, read and we talk, but we're going to do some...
She wants a postcard.
Postcards!
Okay. Stay on task here, woman.
Stay on task. Okay.
So we're March Madnessing.
It's going to be one of those multiple kind of things. Now, I'm not going to toss this. In fact, I have a box of them up there because I take them out of all of them.
Saving them.
They all come with this in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just telling you, if you don't like it, you can remove it. You do not have to leave it in there just because it came that way. All right. I don't know. Does Angel go in here? Probably not.
Angel goes in with the Halloween, and so does the zombie, but you need to put the splatter spatters back in that one.
Well, I think... Oh, no.
No, you didn't. I see it. I see it up there. Yeah, the moon, the angel, and the zombie go back into Halloween.
All right. Whoops.
Whoop. The angel, she wants it. She wants in there.
She wants it in there.
She wants it.
No. And okay, and these go together. And the boy goes in with Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really understand that, but as long as
he's a zombie.
What about the moon?
Halloween.
He's a zombie.
He's a zombie.
I don't think he's a zombie.
I'm
not calling him a zombie. I'm calling him a very excited
boy.
Boy. And I have me some excited girls also. But we just haven't busted those out today.
We're streaming.
You are?
Mm-hmm. Not everybody's used to this everyday thing.
Okay, so this is a really good one too. I wanted to point that out because, you come along here and if you kind of miss the bottom. So I was thinking about this when I was doing these.
And if you heard that hollering, that's just Brad plays video games.
Crap, I guess I kind of took care of it. Where they're kind of floating.
Yeah, I think you handle business.
I took care of them. Oh, here, this one's a little bit. You got a little bit of a...
I love that.
Edge around there. You don't think I need to do anything with that?
No. He's like, woo!
Yeah, it's moving capacity. It's coming and going.
That's a talent.
That is a talent. Okay, so we have lots of ATCs, don't we? All right, these all go in, but now I'm going to bring my...
Oh, Christy Hartman says that he's a mad scientist.
There you go.
Well, he still belongs in Halloween, because that's what he's dressed up as, mad scientist. Because otherwise then we have to readdress, all their sorting.
This is true.
And we don't want to separate them.
Oh, gosh, no. Well, I wouldn't recommend.
I guess we could put them with the people.
We do have people ones. Okay, now I'm really getting very aggressive about this because I only have one chance at it.
Oh, this is very bold. But I like this because people were saying that these kind of are germs or, COVID or things. Hello, Candy. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I don't know that you're here. We like to know that you are here because we're an arty-friendly bunch. Best chat in town. It's been said by many.
Yes.
Well done, Patricia. Well done. Thumbsy upsies if you haven't, and there have been some of y'all that have not thumbsy upsy. Please and thank you. Like it, subscribe to it, watch more of it.
Hunt you down and shoot you with a bow and arrow.
We're not going to do that. She's
pretty
feeling very a little stabby today.
Stabby. Okay, I am going to get to this and address it, but not today. I want to read you this one last quote, and then we're going to be moving on. What are we doing next?
I don't know. I feel like you need to gel print something. It does make you feel better about life.
It does make me feel better about life. Just trying to think what I have to... Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, heck yeah. That's a great idea, Mariah.
She's happy already. Read the quote, woman.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see how quickly that happened? That squirrel just ran through here.
Ignorance is no protection from the consequences of inaction. And we're ready to go to do some action.
And it was worth reading twice in the stream.
Worth reading twice.
There you go.
Now, before I move on, I know that I just keep saying I'm going to move on.
You just...
I'm going to do some shadowing here, over here, and so that...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
what are you using? What are you using?
Colored pencil.
Okay, I'm going to move the camera in.
Oh, you want me to do a little colored pencil here?
Oh, well, I thought that's what you meant.
No, I was going to do gel printing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine.
All right, here. Let me just show you how this works. Okay, this is not a good color. This is that color that when you go over it, it just like super intensifies. And it's not good.
Not good.
It's not good.
No way.
I'm going to go, I think this is sienna. I think that might be a good one.
Oh, but yeah, that's very nice.
It's kind of disappearing here.
And just to remind y'all, these pages have been prepped with either the watercolor grounds or the clear texture gesso. Because otherwise, this pencil would not be laying down in the way that it is.
No. And see how nicely this is working here? Mm-hmm. This actually has both of them on. It has the...
You doubled up.
Well,
this is the double
because
Dutch
remember
bus.
When I was doing the watercolor, so then the clear texture gesso is all over the top of this. But look at how nicely that's
amazing.
That. Now I am going to go ahead, even though this is not the same. I will come in and fix that momentarily. I've got a little bit of a wrinkle here that's going to kind of...
You know, it's the crack of the book.
Well, it's kind of got out of the crack. But,
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Julie loves your little art journal. The little art journals are so, like, the size is so wonderful.
I'm telling you, once I decided, you know, that it didn't have to be huge and big and...
That's hard for her, by the way.
It takes up less real estate on the...
shelf.
On the shelf, but also on my table here as I'm doing this kind of stuff, okay?
You can keep more of them around.
Yes. You don't have to find a home for them. They can just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what is this? Okay, that probably...
Diane loves your bracelets.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And Roaring, my nephew, made these out of copper pipe. And they were more or less made for his wrist, not mine, but I have accommodated.
Mm-hmm. I just need they need friends.
And see, I just kind of want to, I'm not going to bring this up to the edge. I'm just going to feather it out here so it's not quite so
now, just to kind
lumpy.
Yeah, and let me bring in, y'all that have been around for a while know that I can kind of do this type of work with my acrylic markers. P does it with pencil. Whatever medium is your jam, you can most likely alter and create these, you know, blend things in. If you just give it, you got to work at it. It does take a little time and energy to practice.
I like this because it's kind of like a cloud formation.
Mm-hmm. But it's almost a form of either like camouflaging, blending. This is why I love like the restoration guy. If you've ever watched the art restoration people online, it's a lot of like what they do. Because they'll do the repairs and then they need to fix it and make it not look like it was, you know, so like glaring. Like
yeah,
there's a big old rip there.
Take this cloud a little bit into
the moon. Yeah, because it would still glow a little bit. Depending on how thin the cloud was.
You know, one of those stringy kind of clouds?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Now, I think that's pretty spectacular.
Well done.
pretty spectacular. Okay, that's probably about enough of that. But that I can do that kind of thing for hours and hours. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you. You colored pencil people. What am I losing here?
I don't know. I did hear something drop.
I lost one of my buttons.
Oh. You got to watch where you place. You got to put it up at the top.
Original Obama buttons. Look at that.
Look at that.
Piece.
Obama.
Piece. I have my piece.
Yeah, you see, you got to put it closer to the top so it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess so. And see, these over here kind of do.
I've got to move some of my buttons up. I figured that out. Like with sitting, some of them, if they're lower, they poke you in the side.
Yeah, I'm kind of having that kind of situation here myself.
Placement matters.
Placement does matter. All right. So we talked about blooming and what you do about that. So if you have a color that you think is a bit dark, you can come in with your white and you can make it less dark.
Oh, let's talk about that. Can you hold this up into the camera a little bit more? So remember yesterday, P came in at the very last of yesterday's session with the super tiny, you know, these are the scripty, I don't know if they call it, I don't know what number it is.
Yes, and you all saw how I used those.
0.7.
I was so happy Mariah said something, because I would have had a big white blob out here, and boy, you talk about somebody mad.
There we go. Whoop, there we go.
I would have been majorly angry.
So let it dry. Then
I did.
Then I was like, probably best. I knew she was going to do some other things with it anyway, so it's like kind of a twofer. Being able to put the clear texture gesso or the watercolor grounds over it seals in the Posca, because it's not necessarily that the Posca will, you know, once it's dry, it's usually pretty well in place, but it was already on top of paint and other things. So that makes it a little bit more likely that it could reactivate slightly, or it will also start to flake off. It is acrylic paint. So when it's on a slicky surface, and this is one of the things, especially in a journal, because the pages move and you're working in it, they will start to rub. So you do want to, like, if you are done with that particular layer of work, or it is done, you may want to come in and seal it with something. Otherwise, it will rub off over time. And that's a bummer. Or just chip off if it's on there thick enough. Because it's not like it's going straight to paper. You know, when it goes to paper, it's soaking in and it's held in place.
Okay, well, I think you get the idea.
Oh, the moon is a stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, here it is.
And it comes in different sizes too. And there's a link in chat.
Isn't that a good one?
A good one. It does actually come in a stencil as well. Oh, but it's much larger.
Look at this page. I mean, before we started here, it was so freaking boring.
He's like, I did that.
It's joy. It's joy.
He's busting up.
Now, what I might do on this, since I want it a little bit more permanent and need to talk about this.
Okay.
I have gold watercolor that I could use on this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the acrylic, because I know then whatever else I do, that's not going to go away. That will stay there. Okay.
Yeah. You mean paint it in?
Paint it in with the acrylic paint. Okay, well, there are pages that still need working on. I still need to find some clothes.
I love this book.
I'm really trying to find, and I'll tell you what, this book, I know I keep talking about it, it's called Cast.
We'll be talking about it tonight.
Cast. And this is the other one, Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Cast. The Origins of Our Discontents by Isabel Wilkerson. And it was the winner of the Pulitzer Prize. Okay, thank you. But what I love about her writing is it's metaphorical. And she tells you story.
Okay, hey, we need to do a giveaway too. We'll talk about that more tonight at CAW. I'm gonna keep her on task, y'all. and get out your gel plates. I'm going to do a giveaway.
Okay.
Next giveaway is a color wheel Baron by Anthony. Tubes of, tubes of colored wax. Oh, so it's the Finnabar stuff, because we can't stand it smells like baby dolls. You know, like brand new baby dolls.
And we wrapped it up in double layers of
So
plastic.
if you don't want it, you can pass it along to somebody. But otherwise, if that smell does not bother you, you are the owner of some new waxes.
Yeah, and they're really cool. You swish them around with your finger.
Flippin' smell just does not go away. That's my gripe.
Oh my goodness, I need to put the lid on that.
It's a sweet smell.
It is. Cloying. You know the word cloying?
Mm-mm.
Cloying.
All right, guys. So, you're responsible for the shipping. You need to email me.
Okay, Mariah, I'm handing you
all that yada yada boo boo.
I'm keeping that.
Yes, and give 1-3. That is the. That is. Okay, and what was the question? Is the Kathleen Pruler ink pad permanent? Okay.
No.
So, premium dye ink. Let's see here. This quick drying non-permanent dye ink gives amazing coverage and gorgeous stamped images on coated and uncoated cardstock. There you go. Non-permanent. Now, that's not to say that she doesn't have some. I think that the black is permanent for whatever reason. I don't know why I'm feeling that way, but let me read that one, because it might be different. Never mind. Same thing.
Same,
y'all.
Oopsie doopsie.
But if you wall them, there you go. Then it's permanent.
Oh, yeah? It's just fugitive when it's wet.
No, I'm saying if you put the heat embossing over it, then you've locked it in.
Oh, gosh, yeah. That locks in anything.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
A lot of locking.
A lot of locking.
Oh, look, I found the thing I was looking for.
I found it over there.
One. Remember this one that was falling apart?
Oh,
I just glued it down to another one.
There you go.
And for whatever reason, I do not know. I do not know what is wrong with my brain when it comes to measuring and cutting.
Mm-hmm.
I do not understand what happens.
Y'all see?
Okay. So, this may have been one of the longer ones. Yeah, it was. But that's really great because now I can trim it.
All right, I gotta go help this baby a second.
And look. This is the one that got ripped up getting it off the plate. Yeah. See, it happens after a while. I forget. But I'm also learning things about this new 28-pound paper, folks. Whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. Now, where are my... Okay, I think these are the ones that That doesn't really matter because I'm gonna... No, these are not. Oh, well, let's go ahead and do these. We're not doing, well, it is sort of water soluble, but not in the sense that it's a water medium. We must distinguish. Acrylic is a water medium, but it's not a fugitive water medium. And I'm just going to go ahead and, all right, did I do that? I don't know what I did with this. Oh, well. Here's the one that I was working on with watercolor. And I'm pretty sure that these must be it because I thought that they were all together though. I'm sorry guys, this is what happens when you clean up and move stuff around. There, this is, I think I want to use this. see. Look at that. Doesn't that just make you think about a sunset? Okay, I like that. Now, these are the other trees that I found after I did all of this tree business here. I like these also, and it's kind of a different feel than this. So I'm going to do a little bit of both of these. I'm thinking. Okay. Well, I see we're going to have to do a little taping here. This is the one that... Normally, if I were just doing a gel print, I wouldn't worry about this.
And I'm like, I don't think I picked a winner.
What?
Oh, goodness. Okay. We got 28 people that have... All right, I'm going to choose a winner. I'm running around like a crazy person, y'all.
What's going on?
Shauna, or Sharon. Sorry, Sharon Brown. Yes, Sharon Brown. All right, girl. You got to email me. In the subject line, make sure that you have winner number 13.
Put the number in your email.
Make sure your address is included in the email. And email me from the email that you want me to PayPal request you. You are in charge of shipping.
And if you don't do it by the time we do the next stream,
that's right,
which is tomorrow morning, then somebody else is going to get your package.
Word.
Word. Life's hard. Well, what was the...
Well, we're looking for gymnastics
emergency.
Clothes. Well, yeah. And I was in the middle of, like, washing stuff, and then I hadn't put it in the dryer yet, so I was putting it in the dryer. This is Saturday stuff, y'all. Ooh.
I know. See, this is my watercolor that I did yesterday.
Uh-huh. You can get that tree on there.
I know.
Let's
but
do it.
Do you think I want this tree, or do you think I want...
Baby doll smells, no problems. Good job, Sharon.
This tree.
Oh.
See? I mean, you know, it's really hard, isn't it?
I don't know.
Now, I'm really thinking here.
What do y'all think? Tree, or oak grove? Like, this is the grove or tree? Go grove or tree?
Okay, so this, I think, really should be a flop off.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, because we want the trees. We want the background to be left as is.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to put this down here, and we'll just pull the other up. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, I am thinking here. Oh, Mariah, this is your headband.
Oh, well, I'm probably just going to wear this today because we got to work out the other hat thing, and that'll be for the next one.
I want to talk about it this afternoon, though.
We totally can.
All right, what I'm looking for over here is what happened to it? Oh, there it is. I forgot to put a little dabble.
All right, you got 30 minutes.
Dabble do you on a lid there.
Little dibble dabble do ya. Whew.
This is how I find them in the drawer, because they're all sitting up and looking at me. All right, so we don't have to put a lot of paint on here because we're just doing this much.
Mm-hmm.
So what I should do, gosh, sometimes I amaze myself at how freaking brilliant I really am. Then other times I'm going, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Holy moly.
from one extreme to the other very quickly, y'all.
What a DA move that one was. All right, that's pretty much where I need my... I mean, that's a little bit over, but that's okay. I'd rather have a little bit over than...
What are you doing?
I'm making branches to...
But I thought you were doing a flop off.
I am.
Okay. I don't feel like that's enough paint to flop off.
I hate it when you're right.
I mean, this is critical. You can't be messing about with this.
All right. She's absolutely right.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do...
Yes, deliciously adventurous.
Deliciously adventurous?
That's a DA move. Decidedly,
astronomical.
Yes. Dedicated achievements.
All right. Now, we're not going to worry about this is going to be a wasted piece of paper.
We'll stamp on that later.
We'll stamp on that.
We'll stamp you later.
And and actually, I need that color.
This cat is irked about something again today. If y'all saw the short today, he meowed at the beginning and the end, but I think I cut the end one off.
He was very vocal.
He was very vocal.
Very vocal. All right. Ladies and gents, we just went with a new thing here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with...
Plan 2.
Plan 2.
Be prepared to modify your plan, y'all. I didn't wear my shirt. I got my love shirt on today.
Open paint.
Mm-hmm. What does open mean? It means that it has a built-in extended drying time. Now, if you're like, oh, whoa, this is new information to me. Well, guess what? You can even purchase said extenders. They're either called extenders, retarders, or slow drying mediums.
Yep.
You can add those to the paint. So if you got some paint that you're like, man, I just wish I need a little more time with it, that's a great opportunity. Or you can buy the golden paints that already are called open and they are ready. Now, with the advantage of that is also comes some disadvantage that it takes forever for it to dry. So be prepared for that. But in a case like this, where you want flop off, you need it to be able to stay wet on the stencil long enough to flop it over to the paper and adhere to it.
Now, I'm not, because I know that that's not going to dry immediately, but I am going to put the lid on this.
Hey,
Shauna. Knock it off because I don't want to have to stop the stream. And oh, I wouldn't. I mean,
no.
It would already
Hi, Carol.
It'd already be a done deal, so.
Okay, I think I've got most of the folks that did come in. Now, thumbsy upsies, y'all. I know we're coming towards the end here. We got 28 minutes. More has happened in 8 around here, okay? I just want y'all to know that. It's important to stay to the end. Because first of all, we're not even doing the last giveaway until the end. And that last giveaway today is the large Tegan book. I lied to y'all yesterday. I thought we had done them all. This is the large one. There was a gap in between the things because I had to find the right package for it. Remember that? Because I was like, all right, let's just get these other ones done. And then I had to find the right, packaging for it. But it's going to be a large Tegan book. Pups, that is the pick up papers. Oh, she's sleeving the thing. Zipper bag stamps, circles overlapping photo binder. Oh, the little photo binder thing. Yes. And IMPP stencils. This is a big one. See, that's a good end of the stream giveawayer. Wish I could say that we planned that, but we did not. Things just happen around here. The universe looks out for us.
I do not
mostly
know if I'm going to love this or not. I'm not.
Hey, but it's like ghosty in the background.
It is. And so I can keep doing things to this. All right, plan B.
I think you just need to roll some more paint out there. You need to put here's my thought. You need to roll out that Delft or the Prussian.
I already did that.
You already did that?
Mm-hmm. I already did that, Mariah. I think what I need is more
cowbell.
No, see, that's not going to work for that because I've got that up there in that corner, but I could do this side. All right.
Did I say thumbsy upsies? Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
All right. we know that the paint on the thing is still wet because it's
open.
But what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some purple.
Okay.
Well, it's not
alizarin, crimson.
Alizarin, but it will be purple by the time I get through here.
Yeah. Also open.
Also open. I don't know. I guess we just did such a good job. Oh, don't want to do that. No, 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 no.
Hey, Sandy.
We want the trees to be more of a silhouette rather than a. All right, now I think we're in the tall cotton here.
This is looking right with the amount of paint, and I think your color. I like this better.
More better.
It's gonna show up because see, that's the other thing is that blue was getting kind of eaten up by the orange. Like it just was neutralizing.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at me with some.
Yeah, look at you with some.
Hey, when we're talking gel printing, we've decided that I've picked up enough over the years, and that maybe we should do more watercoloring, and then I could talk about it better while it's happening. But it's a struggle of mine. Ooh, and that's cool. We'll get to that here in a minute. It's going to be wet for a bit. Flop. Oh, that looks cool, too. How it pulled through and...
Yeah.
Happy accidents, y'all.
Happy accidents. And look at that little traily business there.
Well, because when you picked it up, you drug it through the gravy a little. Didn't have your pants on. There you go. See? With the glittery stuff, I'm just like...
Okay, so... Textured surface slightly. You can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. I think that looks really cool. All right. Well...
I just need to pull that up and start over again because you got a lot of factors all happening at once, and I like what's happening there, and I think it would be cool to see how it comes up. Yeah. Stunning woodland at night. I think so too, Mo. I think so too. There's something magical or maybe nefarious happening in that forest. Also, nice to mention that what's happening here, oh good gosh, like, okay, a couple of things. Sorry, my brain's just like, open paint is a lot of the reason that the things that are happening here with not only just how the colors are mixing, how the color laid down, how they are doing the puckering and just the different striations that are happening there is because it is the open paint. And the amount of it. Also. Amount. That is so cool.
Just little trails.
Your drag marks.
It's like the trees are effervescing.
Here.
Somebody's pulling out the soul of the tree.
Or those are roots and they're sprouting.
It just totally depends on your perspective with that. Well, except that they do taper towards
all of these things are happening, you know, in the forest.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and try to get this cleaned up and sally forth with something else.
Oh, bare trees in a snowstorm. How many of y'all were here when we made that joke about, like, when you obliterated the thing? And I said, oh, yeah, there's something there in that snowstorm.
We used to laugh about the woman that was doing the demonstration. And she said, oh, well, I know, you know, this is really hard because I'm doing this black on black, and it's not showing up very well.
There was a video, and if you read in the comments board, we shouldn't be so. Listen, the struggle.
She, you know, and the thing about it is I would have just stopped and said, "Okay,
yeah,
time out."
She was committed to her decisions.
And see, I have my paper underneath it. I know where I'm trying to get my...
Yeah, keep it in the zone. He's very upset about something. I think it's the water. I don't think he likes his new fountain. He meows at me when I'm at the refrigerator and I give him water.
And he drinks it.
Mm-hmm. He's irked about the water. That's my feeling. I don't know. I don't speak cat. But he does yell at me when I'm over there.
Okay, so this is going to dry.
That was called a rub off onto the plate. You can do a rub off onto paper too.
And it really works well with your open paints.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look at this. We've got this, and this could be something cool. And remember, the size of our pages, I think this will work. This is the size of my page. So see, I can get
a whole nother page.
A whole nother page, like I really need that. A whole nother page.
Well, I think you're doing a volume set, so you know.
Okay. I'm going to try the other stencil.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking I might be ever so slightly more successful with that. I don't. Well, I said I was going to. Oh, here it is. I'd love to, but I don't know where it is. Okay, we don't need to have. Is that going to be? And see, that's a bummer. That one's too little. These others are too big.
Mm-hmm. It's a real Goldilocks situation.
Real Goldilocks situation here. And then I've got this one that has some other stuff going on here, which I don't know from whence that came, but we can deal with that.
Yeah. Well, it seems like it's whatever your pages are that you're working on, because it looks like it's sort of in that same... You can see at the top and the bottom, there's a little...
Well, I know, but I'd really like to have, you know, if I'm not right on the money.
Yeah.
That's a, you know, a very judgy edge there.
Mm-hmm.
It says, well, you missed
you missed the mark.
Oh, look, X marks the spot.
Mm-hmm. Or it's a V. We discussed that the other day.
Okay. Well, part of that is underneath, part of it's not. And then I've got this funky thing out here in the middle of...
Some of your off stamping.
Okay. That's all right. Moving right along.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while, Mo. It's been a while.
What's she saying?
We're just being silly.
Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, so I've got this really wonderful background here. And I think this would be cool on this side, but I would like to have this be more blue. And not green.
Okay.
Oh gosh, and then I've got this over here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think that's your answer. Mm-mm. That wasn't the answer.
Well, it wasn't, but you know what? I had this on my brayer. I had to get it off one way or another. So. That's going to be a lovely print.
Mm-hmm. That really was.
And it's not like I don't have other gel plates.
There are others.
Oh, look at that. How gorgeous that is.
It looks like a mimeograph.
Yeah, the old kind that got all over you.
Purpley, and you know, you didn't do it quite right, or
yeah.
You're running out of ink.
Running out of ink.
Mm-hmm.
You get after that right away and everything, you know. It's copacetic here. Okay. Now, I don't know if this...
Do you almost smell it, too, when you think about it? Because it had that smell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very chemical-y.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wasn't good for you to be
Probably
snorting
not.
that stuff. Okay, I need something transparent here.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for, folks.
Yes.
Now, I think if I use this and I just go very, very... Just put a tiny bit out here and just brayer the bejesus out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be exactly what I need.
Now, what I would do is just spray it. But, you know.
Well, you don't know what's on there.
That is true. We are not the makers of these papers, and so there might be things in there that are like hidden little, you know, hey!
Thought that was going to work. Silly human.
Oh, Eddie liked the smell.
Okay, like I said, we're going to brayer this out very thin.
Okay. Very nice. I think Rhonda's a little scared about this. I'm with you, Rhonda.
Thin.
Thin.
And I can keep
Carrie.
thinning this out because I have open paint.
Mm-hmm.
I would be picking up paint by now if this were just regular.
Oh, yeah. Like, it's still rolling it out, even though it's picking up on the brayer, but, like, it's still rolling out. There's a difference. You'll see, like, if it's drying and you're picking it up, then you won't see any on the plate anymore. That's the dealio. Now, this, what she's about to lay down here, those are pups. And so, whenever I'm talking about in the giveaway that there are pups included, it's things like this. Some of them are absolutely excellent. I can't believe she gave up some of the ones that she did.
You know,
but they just keep, they're bunnies, y'all.
I did keep back some. They're in that thing that I was dealing with the other day.
Yeah. And then pups are fantastic to collage together into sort of, you know, masterboard pages that you can then stamp onto and create such things as, oops, sorry, there. As that.
I'm pupsing this whole thing out.
This makes me so, this book, I just love her books. I love her books. I love them. I love them. They make me happy.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Big reveal. Big reveal. And if you want to know more about, like, the terms that we use, I'm a little sad about that, but okay. It is very pretty. But a little darker than I anticipated. But it'll probably lighten up a little bit as it dries.
Well, here's a thought. You know, we went dark with the other trees. What if we go light?
Okay. Yeah, deep in the night. In the forest.
Kind of.
You could stamp a moon on there, too, in silver. That would make me very happy.
A what? A moon?
Stamp a moon on it.
Okay, we got to get rid of this. Is sticky paper.
Oh, no, Cheryl. That is a fantastic question. I'm glad you brought up. We haven't talked about the schmaltz blue in a very long time. She says, my golden heavy body schmaltz is gummy and has been since I got it. Normal, or should it be? No, it is normal. That is how it is. That's just, that is how that paint is. If you go back to any of our streams where we've discussed schmaltz, it's smalt. But I love to put, it really should be like Schlitz and schmaltz. That's my feelings about all that. Yeah. And then one of the purples does it too. Which purple is it?
I don't know. It's not the diazazine.
No. But yeah, that is totally it. The color is fabulous. It is a little tricky. to get it like brayered out evenly. I don't know that you ever really. Now, if you add the airbrush medium, did that kind of help?
Yeah,
smooth it out.
It did.
Yeah.
No, I felt like that took away from
some of the vibrancy of the color.
Yes,
because it thins it out so much.
And don't get carried away with it.
Ultramarine purple. Yes, good call, Eddie. I think that is it. Ooh, okay. Probably need to do this last giveaway while she's rolling out paint. She's just going to do another flop off.
Yes, like only this time I'm hoping.
Why are you doing dark color? I thought you were going to do white.
I am, but I got too much out there. I'm going to put some white with it. Just
okay, I'm just asking questions. She didn't like it. She felt judged, I guess. Don't judge me.
Okay, now I don't know if you can do this or not, but we're going to mix. And I think maybe it'll come out just fine because it's just, you know.
Right. All right. Now, those of you that have come in, because I think some new people have, welcome, welcome. We are about to do our last giveaway of the day. Sandy Franklin, she's on it. See, that's the right number. Yes, follow Sandy Franklin. That's what you need to put in chat. Please keep in mind, you are in charge of postage. You need to email me straight away with your address and from the email that you would like me to PayPal you or, you know, PayPal request. Make sure that if I have sent you a verification email that I have PayPal requested you, that you are checking your spam. Get her done. That's all I got to say about all that. Alrighty, let's see here. Ooh, okay. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Oh, this is pretty. I like what you're doing there. And remember, this is the large Tegan book, pups in a zip bag. There's some stamps in there. There's a little photo binder thing, and some IMPP stencils. This is a big go grab bag. This is a good one to end the stream on. But we still got 9 minutes, and like I said, a lot can happen in 8.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this is the color that I want, but that's the color we got, and that's the color we're going to use. All right.
Oh, third. Okay. All right, seems that we are slowing up, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner. Y'all ready? Here we go. Boom. Maria. All right, Maria. Let me know. You got the information. Handle business, girl. And congrats to everybody today. Keep in mind, tomorrow, 3 more. Tomorrow's going to be Anthony Cody book, The Educator and the Oligarch. And then that has a ebony bone folder with it, inlay of abalone. Along with another one that's, let's see, a special pack of papers from Eddie.
Okay, I want you to look at this.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Ghosty trees and
oh, that's very pretty.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, so tomorrow, yeah, some stamps, itty bitties. Some of them are like ones that are not sold, so like crazy sample stamps. Please don't show those on video if you.
What?
Because then people ask about them.
Okay, I'm going to do a.
And then we've got more stamps and zipper bag and plus pups. Pups and everything, y'all. Pups and everything. So that'll be tomorrow. Good stuff, good stuff.
Oh, yes, and tomorrow.
What?
It's my birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday?
Is it? No, my birthday's on Monday. Right?
I was like, listen, lady, you're messing with me.
When's the 30th?
That would be Monday. That's my day. You get to run chat on your birthday. That's how it works right now, y'all.
My rock is interfering with my... I'm bound into...
This is the shadow technique, y'all, if you don't know.
Do something with this.
If you don't know.
It's going to be absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
And memorable on so many
This is like institution gray, though. This is like what they paint.
Battleship.
Battleship. There we go.
But I like it.
She's here for it. She's gonna sink your battleship.
All right. Now let's see. We're gonna turn this over. Don't go away yet.
Don't go away yet.
Well, you won't really be able to see a lot of this until I put a color behind it.
But I think it's gonna be good. If I'm looking at it, you know, this side's pretty good. You're sticking. There you go. All right, my arty friends. Let's see here. We will be back later this evening, probably around 6-ish, for CAW. If you aren't a part of CAW, or, you know, you like, what are you talking about? You need to go check out our second channel. There'll be links down below. You can just, or you can look up Creative Artist Work. Work.
Word.
That's the CAWW. That's different. Anyway, we will be back later on after the No Kings, but then we will be back tomorrow morning as well for day 5. Cannot believe it. All right. Reining things in. She's shadowing more. I need you to at least give a, you know, a...
Oh. Love ya.
Like a...
Long haul.
Bye, guys.